That's tomorrow. And that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but...
Okay.
Yeah, I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay. Ready? Sure.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean, to play us out?
Sting is going to do, it's a video, Sting video.
What is...
For credits.
I don't know what that means, to play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay, in 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Right.
Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
Tú eres tan romántico molestando con una vipa. Me preguntas si te quiero, yo te digo que no estoy lista y no quiero comenzar. No hay nada que pensar, yo te dejaré atrás. Mientras gano más y más, no estás en mi nivel y tú no eres obligación. No estás motivada y tú aburres mi corazón. Eres un idiota sin inteligencia y razón. Entonces déjame tranquila mientras escriba tu canción. Tú eres tan romántico molestando con una vipa. Me preguntas si te quiero, yo te digo que no estoy lista y no quiero comenzar. No hay nada que pensar, yo te dejaré atrás. Mientras gano más y más, no estás en mi nivel y tú no eres obligación. No estás, tú aburres mi corazón. Eres un idiota sin inteligencia y razón. Entonces déjame tranquila mientras escriba tu canción. Estoy aquí a disfrutar. Estoy aquí pero quiero gozar. Si quieres a mí pero vamos a bailar. Cintura a cintura papi tra tra tra. Bailando, gozando y me gusta tomar. Pero no quiero pendejos que no quieren respetar. Déjame pendejo papi ya no más. Déjame pendejo papi ya no más. Estoy aquí a disfrutar. Estoy aquí pero quiero gozar. Si quieres a mí pero vamos a bailar. Cintura a cintura papi tra tra tra. Bailando, gozando y me gusta tomar. Pero no quiero pendejos que no quieren respetar. Déjame pendejo papi ya no más. Déjame pendejo papi ya no más.
What is up, mi gente? It is your boy Luis Martinez with my beautiful co-host Sofia Carrillo on another episode of Mi Gente Show, reacting to news and culture from a Latinx EO perspective. How you doing today, Sofia?
I'm doing great. Well, sad because, World Cup. But other than that, doing great. How about you?
I'm all right. Tell the people where they can follow or listen to Mi Gente Show.
You can follow everywhere you get your podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, right? We're on also on IG, Podbean. Yes, we are everywhere.
By searching for Mi Gente Show or at Mi Gente Show on Twitter, at Mi Gente Show on Instagram as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I wonder what we should talk about today.
Oh, there's so much. We took a quick hiatus because of Thanksgiving break. And yeah, how was your break?
It's good. Decent. Fair to mild. As I like to say, fair to mild.
Fair to mild.
I'm
loving the new angle. It looks amazing.
Yes, the Z Dutch angle as we have it for the camera for those listening audio only. Also, thank you for listening, Podbean, as well as all the other places. Mi Gente Show. Very close to 2,000 downloads. We're at 200 downloads per episode. So thank you very much. Make sure that if you are listening, watching, drop a like on the stream, drop a like wherever you listen to or follow the podcast. It really helps us out. A rating also is bananas, and also subscribe to the 2 AM Burrito channels as well, youtube.com/2AM Burrito, so that you can be notified when we go live, as well as twitch.tv/2AM Burrito and facebook.com/2AM Burrito, as well as facebook.com/Mi Gente Show.
Yes.
All right, a lot to cover since the last time that we were here, and as again, doing a giveaway today. Giveaway because okay, personal news.
Starting personal news. All right, let's jump into it.
Personal news. Where's our personal news? Well, this is actually company news. But
yeah.
Thanks to Ty Mabry from Bang Zoom Pow, who designed our original and our current logo. I have stickers.
Oh, you got them stickers already.
Yeah, so nice. We got merch. So I will be doing. Hopefully, we're going to be having more merch dropping soon. People keep asking about the merch. But today's giveaway, if you want some 2 AM Burrito stickers, I will shove, I don't know, 5 stickers or so in an envelope and send them to you anywhere that and everywhere that one of those forever stamps will send it. And then when we get Mi Gente Show stickers, we'll give those away. But right now I got the 2 AM Burrito sticker, never on schedule, but always on time. That's our company logo. Designed by Ty Mabry at Bang Zoom Pow. It's got a Baxter right there on there. The pit bull with the gold, the chain around his neck and the burrito in his mouth.
I love it.
High quality glossy stickers. So just type in Mi Gente, in the chat, and we'll do a drawing later on, and we'll give away some stickers. Okay.
Nice.
Excellent. All right. So we also got No Names Way. We're going to do that mid show this week. So let's jump into Yay.
Oh, that was hilarious how you said Yadolf.
Yeah, I saw that a couple of places today. Yadolf. All right, so for those following the drama, it seemed like just yesterday we were tripping about the fact that he said he was going to go DEFCON 3 on all Jewish people. Then he goes on the Drink Champs podcast. It says specifically, I can say anti-Semitic things and Adidas won't drop me. I guess is because Adidas is a German company. Then he got dropped. Then he started dropping things that said he was being harassed. He was getting deplatformed left and right. His accounts got frozen. He lost basically $2 billion overnight. And it just kept going. He was supposed to be on the Tim Pool cast a couple of days ago, and he walked out 15 minutes into the interview. And then
today, I believe, right?
Today, it's just a normal everyday thing, right? He goes on the Alex Jones show, stream/radio show, and he literally said, "I like Hitler." He said the words, "I like Hitler." And Alex Jones was, it was one of those things where you were watching it and it just kept getting worse.
Did you watch it? Did you tune in for the whole thing, or?
I watched. I was watching Hasanabi rewatch it today, and then I was watching the clips as they were dropping live, because literally it was like,
Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that.
Let's just jump into it, all right? So this is the first clip. We're gonna be listening to some clips.
You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that, a demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love, us, and you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts, and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography. But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician. You can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good, and I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
All right.
Oh, jeez. Why is he wearing a gimp suit?
I've said it, the most Nazi-like activities I've seen.
Alex Jones kept trying to bring it back to like vaccines and all this other stuff, but
good things too. We're gonna stop dissing the Nazis all the time.
What?
Okay.
What?
We're gonna get to that. I've said it, the most Nazi-like activities I've seen.
we gotta stop. We gotta stop dissing the Nazis.
Yeah, why are we dissing the Nazis? What?
You guys need to take it easy on the Nazis. What the fuck?
Yeah, trans people, they're grooming our kids, but Nazis, yeah, they're.
Yeah, he was literally said, and they were going to commercial. Alex Jones tried to say some other stuff, and yeah, that was just the tip of. Just listen, that was just the tip of it.
Yeah,
that it was literally like 1/20th of all the stuff that he said. He also has been hanging around with Nick Fuentes, who is a full-on, unapologetic racist and Nazi. This is a guy who, if you watch, if you look for any who is Nick Fuentes videos, one of the first things that comes out is that he eats his boogers, apparently. But he basically is somebody. He made an analogy to Cookie Monster and denying the Holocaust, where he was talking about how long it would take Cookie Monster to bake a batch of cookies, and how long would it really take Cookie Monster to bake 6 million cookies, 6 million batches of cookies. And then he was like, "Oh no, you'd need this many ovens, so it's really not plausible. Plus, you'd be able to see the infrastructure and this and that. So I don't think the math adds up because he's a Holocaust denier." And this is the guy who Kanye West with $35 million followers, like one of the artists of multiple generations, is choosing to align himself with, and who he's just been flying around. He's the guy that was with him at Mar-a-Lago, which President Trump had to come out and say, "I didn't know who he was," because he was dining with white nationalists and Nazis. Also, Milo something, the gay Republican that's no longer gay.
Yeah.
He's his campaign manager for Yay 24. And so, yeah, it's look, I'll because I have one. I spoke to somebody today who's still writing for Kanye.
Why? You know people that are still writing for Kanye?
Yeah, even though this.
I know some people call him BB. Some people call him Yo, but we're gonna call him Nothing. What you want, nothing? Hey, yeah, right after this, I'm gonna say you're crazy. I'm gonna take your family away from you. We're not done with you yet. You cannot cause free thought. We have to control the history books. We have to control the banks, and we have to go and kill.
If you don't understand the joke, Benjamin Netanyahu, so he has a net and a bottle of Yahoo.
Oh, wow. So funny. Oh my gosh. What is up? Oh my gosh. He's off his meds. This is like insanity.
All right. Well, two things. Here's my quick takes on it. Right. Number one. So I'm speaking to somebody who's riding with Ye. And okay, that's interesting.
What are you looking at the moment?
Sorry. I'll cut this part out. But apparently, it looks like okay. I think it's maybe just because we're talking about Kanye, but I think we got taken off of Facebook right now.
What? Oh no.
Yeah, no, just the stream did.
Okay.
But maybe it's just because I had Nazi in the title, but we're not talking about it.
No, we're not. What the hell? That's a first.
That's interesting.
Is it in the picture? Is it in the just the title?
Yeah, let me take it out of the title to see. Let me see if anybody's watching. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that. We'll cut this out. It started at like 15.
No, we'll just cut that part out. But let me. Okay, that might be it. All right. Anyway,
minute 15, baby.
So the thing that I'll say is that there's a part of his rant that aligns itself with Christian values or Catholic values or religious values, right? It's the part where he says that he loves everybody. So that's a very specifically Christian Catholic thing to say, maybe more Christian than Catholic, but it's basically the idea that
love thy neighbor, essentially.
Love thy neighbor, love everyone. Everybody's got some sort of love thing in them. You know, there's something that you can love about everybody, etc., etc. So if he was strictly saying that, but he's literally saying, you know, he's literally saying like, oh, I love Hitler, he's a genius, or this and that, you know, he's, you know, so there is that little tiny, you know, there's always a little shred, right?
Yeah.
So if you're talking about that little tiny shred of evidence that that if that's the ideology, if that's what you're going for, and if you're just literally just being like, okay, I gotta talk the talk, I love everybody. Murderers, you know, he even said he had love for because he said a lot of crazy shit. He said he had love for even the doctor that performed the plastic surgery on his mom. And he said that he had love for Hitler and for everybody, and even Nazi soldiers, because some of them weren't really Nazis, they were just fighting for their country and stuff like that. But you can't say that and at the same time say Hitler was cool. You can't at the same time hang out with somebody who not only is a Holocaust denier, but a racist who calls the black vote the N-word vote with a hard R, and wanted to send the military into poor neighborhoods to do what they had to do. And so again, it doesn't. I don't think that lines itself up with any religious values. How about it? How do you?
No, not at all. I think like it's God, we've been talking about Ye for so like long, and I feel like it's escalated to like now he's just full blown on an anti-Semitism world tour. Like he, you know, at first I was more so worried about his mental health. I mean, he is diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and clearly this is behavior coming from like a manic episode. So I think I gave him a little leeway at first, at least from the sympathetic point of view. But now that you're fully like he's just full Nazi now. I mean, he's not only sympathizing and saying the love thy neighbor part, he's actually like defending Nazi rhetoric. And there's a reason why he chose Nick Fuentes as well for to give him a platform, right? Like that's my one thing is like, why take this guy who's on the fringe, right? Like he I believe he's said he equated white women having sex with black men as bestiality, like equal to bestiality and stuff like that. So this guy's like on the fringes. He's an extremist, Nazi, white supremacist, right? So he's giving him a platform. He is going full Nazi, not only sympathizing with Nazi rhetoric, but like praising Hitler. I just don't buy it. Like at this point, it's hard for me to like, you know, to let him take the leeway of like love thy neighbor and everyone has redeeming qualities and I'm a Christian. At this point, no, because you're spewing off so much hatred and anti-Semitism that like there's no defending him is what I'm saying. There's absolutely no defending him. Like he's fucking off the rails, dude. Like when you have Alex Jones, the most psycho motherfucker on earth, kind of telling you like, hey man, reel it back a little, the anti-Semitism, you know you have issues. Like I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. Being bipolar doesn't make you racist though. So that's
exactly.
So let's give people with mental illness a little bit more credit. You know, they're not there to, you know, that's not their thing, you know. So Yeah, that's where we are.
Yeah.
Even in this stream, Nick Fuentes was saying that, quoting from the Torah or the Jewish religious book, which would be the same as quoting for the Old Testament, that Jews are not allowed to charge each other credit, and they're not supposed to accept gifts, and they're not supposed to have sex with people that are not Jews, etc. Which is stuff that you can point out about any religious book from thousands of years ago, including the Old Testament, where you should be put to death, and having tattoos is a sin, or blah blah blah, everything. So absolutely. Who's he's aligning himself with? Candace Owens, Tim Pool. I mean, and even Tim Pool was, if you're gonna go on Tim Pool's show and
walk off,
and then
at
he
the
went
slightest
on
little pushback. He didn't even push back that hard. Like, that's someone. Tim Pool was someone who was on your side here, and you can't even take it.
Yeah, Tim Pool acts like a centrist, but he's not. All right, let's watch this other clip.
Well, that's right. You're not Hitler. You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love
Where's this clip from?
us, and you can love
American History X,
with the contracts, and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography. But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician.
Yeah, that's
you
the same
can't
one.
say out loud that this person.
Okay, sorry. This is the one I was want to watch.
Shapiro. I got some jokes here from Owen Benjamin that I want to read about Ben Shapiro. Hey, Candace Owens, unplug this robot before he runs his mouth. Ben Shapiro's cardio is picking up shackles. Shapiro can tell how much change is in your pocket just from hearing.
Well, these are just old. Yeah, and it's shekels, not shackles.
Oh my God. I will say I am kind of loving the fact that this is separating the alt-right, the Crowders, Ben Shapiro's, Candace Owens. Like, I feel like a lot of them are like, we don't know what to do with this guy because he's so, full Nazi now. And that's something that they built with their hateful rhetoric. And I think that now that's the result. You build extremists like Kanye, and then you don't know what the fuck to do. Like, Ben Shapiro actually kind of like opposes this, which makes sense because he's Jewish, right? But these are the people that cause these people to arise and be so empowered with so much hatred. So it's interesting.
Yeah, no, it definitely is an interesting situation, and like I said, you can't excuse it through mental health. No. There's also, listen, I'm a gray area guy, so so for me, there's always a mix. There's always a gray area, right? So there is something about the stuff that he talked about a few weeks back, where he's talking about his trainer that was threatening to have him committed, that they were going to put him on so much value and this and that. I do feel that there's some truth to that. I do believe that's something that you can get that happens. And there's always been this argument or this hostility or this sort of friction between the Jewish people and African American people. Comedians have made joke that they try to fight about who's had it worst. Holocaust versus slavery, stuff like that. And so I think that it's a real sensitive topic, and the fact that it's getting so much airplay, like I said when this started, it's very easy to figure out which of your friends are borderline anti-Semitic, when this happened. And now anybody who's still writing for Kanye at this point is like hardcore, loyal or a little misguided or something. But I think there's no dog whistles anymore. It's a full-on foghorn. It's, like even Nick Fuentes and Alex Jones were like, yeah, the Zionists, the Jewish mafia, the dog whistle, the Maxine's, Zorro, stuff like that. He's like, no. I like Nazis. I like it. He's like, no. Don't sugarcoat it for me. We don't have. He's saying the quiet out loud.
I'm proud. It's crazy.
Give me a second here.
Yeah, there's no coming back to this. I have no idea why this man decided to do career suicide. But you know, it's happening, and I don't know. It's like a dumpster fire. I just can't take my eyes off of it.
Yeah, it is insane to watch it happen. But here we are. Here we are.
What do you think about Kanye 2024? Do you think he stands a shot in hell? And what do you think about the meeting he had with Trump asking him to be his vice president?
Yeah, no, I don't think about that at all. I don't think that I mean, listen.
You're not voting for them? What?
Okay, let's have a real world scenario here, right?
Okay.
The Republicans, let's say the Republicans are gonna win in 2024, right? They're no matter what. No matter what, it's guaranteed, right? The red wave was 2 years too late. and you get to pick between these 4 administrations. Okay. DeSantis, Pence.
Oh.
Okay.
Enticing, yes.
Trump and Carrie Lake.
Oh, okay.
Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene.
No, come on.
Or Kanye and Trump. With Kanye as the president.
Okay.
So DeSantis, Pence, Kanye, Trump, or Trump with one of the 2 crazy broads.
Oh man, that's so hard. They all suck so badly. Jesus, that's fucking hard. I would do. It's hard because DeSantis and Pence are probably the more agreeable candidates, right? But at the same time, I feel like they're smarter and might be able to get more shit done. But then Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene is just kind of scary. I hate myself, but I think I'm gonna go with DeSantis and Pence. What about you?
DeSantis and Pence would be scary.
It'd be fucking scary, but I don't know that I can take this much much extremism. I don't know.
The thing about DeSantis, Pence is that they have the same ideology as Trump, but they're not as horrible. So
exactly.
It's more like a smooth operator. It's almost like the crazy that you can see coming versus the crazy and the evil that you don't see lurking in the background.
Yeah, I do think Trump and Kanye would be just like comedy, but I don't know. Then again, I don't know because I feel like with so much like out and proud Nazism, it's more scary than anything.
The scary part is how good this must make actual Nazis feel.
Yeah, imagine how empowered they are. It's freaking terrifying.
I mean, it's like how what's a famous celebrity that became lesbian? Give me one.
I'm like Ellen. I don't know why I blinked out, bro.
No, not Ellen. I did too.
I don't know.
That you found out was gay. That was like, oh yeah, we got one.
Wow, we need more gay celebrities, don't we? Kristen Stewart, maybe.
Kristen Stewart?
She's bi, I think.
Okay.
But she came out, so we were like, we got one. We got.
Yeah, exactly. That's how white supremacists are. Like, we got.
We got one. Yeah.
We got Kanye. Yes.
They feel so seen and represented.
Nazis are like, we turned Kanye Nazi. Nice.
Yeah. It is pretty insane that a black man is like,
It's like a Chappelle, and he talks shit about Chappelle. He talks shit about NBA
Did
stars.
He?
Yeah. He said Chappelle doesn't believe in Christ, and basically called him out for his SNL thing.
But it's so backwards too, because actual Christians that are like, God is love and actual love thy neighbor rhetoric and stuff like that. Like, I hate the audacity of these people spewing off Christianity, but then also bringing nothing but hatred into the world. Like, how can you do that? You know, he's being anti-Semitic in the same breath saying basically like that he is working through God and God is working through him and blah, blah, blah. And love thy neighbor, but only if your neighbor is Hitler, not if it's a Jew. Like, these people, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's insane. So, you know, I don't even want to go too deep into this. There's a bunch of other clips of all the other crazy shit he said on the show. But I don't want the whole show to be reacting to that, especially because he could say something twice as crazy. He did have Nick Fuentes tweet for him, and he did have Alex Jones tweet for him, which means that technically he could be banned from Twitter because if somebody's banned, you can't give them the ability to tweet. So if I was banned and I tweeted through your account or through the Mi Gente Show account, then you could get banned because for allowing somebody who was banned to get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then well, didn't Elon Musk reinstate Kanye?
Yeah, he did.
But not Alex Jones or Nick Fuentes?
No, he said no, and I think it's mostly because of whether it's I think it was specifically because of the child thing, because I think and Elon got in trouble for this because he said something about he doesn't mess around or play about child's death because he held
right,
but it actually his
baby.
wife.
Yeah. Okay.
What's this here?
Socialists, they've skipped over it. People have been treated unconstitutionally, in my opinion, and very.
All right, so Kanye goes to Mar-a-Lago, tries to get Trump to be his VP. Trump says, no, your wife's a whore. And the black people turned on me and a bunch of other stuff. Then it turns out that Nick Fuentes was there. But Trump did sort of announce that he was running for 24. Any thoughts on that?
He did.
Go ahead.
Woefully uneventful. I thought I would feel something. I didn't. It's just, yeah, because this happened like over our break, huh? Not surprised. I mean, I feel because the first time around, I think that Trump caught a lot of people because he was the anti-establishment dude, right? He's the new guy. I have no ties to Washington. I'm anti-corruption. So
only I can fix this because I know
only I can fix this. We're gonna drain the swamp, and we need somebody new, and I'll change everything, right? But I feel like after you have a track record, especially of so much corruption, like we let him into the White House, and he did nothing but also partake. And so now it's easier to run when there's no proof against you, when there's nothing, but with him, he has a track record now. So I'd like to think that he won't win, or at least the steps to becoming a president for a second term. I feel like he's going to have a rougher time, just because there are receipts now. So mark my words, he's not winning. Maybe. Don't mark
you don't think it's too early to tell?
It is too early to tell because I don't know who the fuck the Democrats are going to bring in and stuff like that. And then it's probably going to get civil war-y and ugly when it comes to DeSantis against Trump and stuff like that. But ultimately, I do think that it's easier to go into a presidency when you don't have a track record versus when you do, and his track record isn't super great. I mean, the people that voted for him, wanting change, wanting, lower class people, yeah, I feel like they were disappointed. He didn't really change anything. Jobs got outsourced. So I think whoever flip-flopped hoping for something better, I think those people are probably going to flip-flop back. Or at least want to give it a chance to maybe DeSantis or somebody who's new,
Yeah, the thing that I read that made the most sense to me regarding Trump and his base was that for a Republican to win, they need his base. But his base is not enough to win.
Exactly. Yeah.
So his base only is not going to cover you. Is not going to be enough.
Yeah, no. Especially when there's like the Gen Z getting older. Now you have to appeal to younger people and a younger audience, and I don't know. I'm not as nervous, but maybe I should be. Who knows? Maybe we will get a second term for Trump. But yeah, and now that Kanye announced his running, it's just like I don't know. It's gonna be a wild ride. I hate it here. I hate this country.
Yes, it is. It is
yeah.
rough. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We are live. Mi Gente Show. 2 Latinos and a microphone, reacting to news and culture from a Latino, Latinx, Latino perspective. Make sure that you are following us at Mi Gente Show, and if you are listening on audio, Spotify, iTunes, Google, Samsung, Podbeam, Good Pods, Anchor, anywhere literally anywhere you get your podcast. Mi Gente Show.
Do you have a Spotify account, Lou?
I do have a Spotify
You
account.
do? What was your Wrapped? I'm curious to know.
I don't listen to music on Spotify though.
What?
No, that's I always feel a little left out because I have Apple Music, right? Because and not because I'm going out of my way to have Apple Music, but I got gifted Apple Music and I like it.
Oh, okay.
And there's no commercials and no bullshit, and I don't have to pay for one more thing. So if I was paying for Spotify and I was listening to music through there, I would do a rap, but I don't. I'm an Apple Music guy. I have Spotify to listen to podcasts and to follow my friends who have music and stuff like that on there.
That makes sense.
How was yours?
Very heavy on Bad Bunny.
Baboni
heavy. Yes, Benito owns my Spotify. Yeah, so it's a lot of Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
As most Latinos this year, I feel like. Okay.
Yeah. I know what a Bad Bunny song sounds like.
We're gonna argue today. What? No.
Continue. No. I'm saying I know what.
Very carefully.
I know what a Bad Bunny sounds. I know what a Bad Bunny song sounds like. And I know I could probably guess what a Bad Bunny song is based on like the name of a song.
Okay.
But I couldn't tell you. I couldn't sing along to one Bad Bunny song.
Oh my gosh.
It is completely like just out of my hemisphere.
That's wild. My hemisphere is all Bad Bunny.
I was just like, yeah. I was like, I mean, I understand it. Listen.
Linda. All right.
Listen. I was there for the birth of reggaeton, like New York, 92, 94, inside the fucking reggae clubs where reggaeton was born. So
I was being conceived.
Yeah. Yes. So, ring a ding a ding, school bell ring, all that good stuff like booyaka. And I mean, and even the more, reggaeton was born in New York, I guess. I think.
Puerto Rico, papi. But yes.
Well, I mean, Puerto Rico and New York. It's like it should be a doorway you could walk from Puerto Rico to New York, especially in the 90s. So I appreciate it and I enjoy it, but I do think that I should know more about Black Bunny. Okay. I mean Brown Bunny. No,
Brown Bunny, Black Bunny.
No.
What did you just say?
No, Pink Bunnies. What is it? Bad
Bunny.
I'm just kidding.
I gotta educate you. We're gonna do an episode where it's just gonna be me ranting about Bad Bunny and teaching you. It'll be great.
Just how boomer is Lou?
Do you know that they have a class at SDSU about Bad Bunny now? That's actually kind of crazy, but
really?
Yeah, you can get credit.
I remember that they used to have a class at some university, and it was about Aqua Teen Hunger Force, which was my favorite cartoon, and it was basically about Master Shake being the super id, and then Meatwad being like the inner child, and then I think Frylock was the intellect or something like that. But it was like a whole class breaking down their characters and stuff like that. All right. Spoiler alert.
Cool.
I found your Christmas present.
Mine?
Yeah.
I can't read it.
See what this is?
I'm blind. Has limited edition. Hold on. It's taking me a time. Pussy flavor. Ah! Oh my god, I actually need that though.
Kettle Chips has 18 plus only, limited edition. It's pussy flavored chips.
There's no way. Wait, is this actually real? Can I buy these?
For the hot ones. I don't know.
For the hot ones. What do you think it tastes like?
Well, I mean, it's right there. I mean, depending on the day, I guess, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you go to the gym right before?
Exactly. Did you fresh out of the shower? All right.
Is there a female equivalent to the pineapple for men thing?
I don't know, but I do know
like
that that's a myth.
Like a kumquat?
Kumquat.
If you eat much kumquat, your inner linings will be more juicy or something. No?
Oh my gosh. I don't, you know what? I did hear that was a myth though. So sad times.
Is it?
Yeah. Supposedly it doesn't have to do it like it's loosely.
Is it like acidity level? Hey, thank you for listening.
It's more pH balance.
pH balance.
Yeah. So yeah, I can send you a video. I am not a sex therapist. I'm not qualified to explain this, but I did learn somewhere that it has to do more with pH balance than it does your diet. Your diet kind of doesn't really affect it. You can't just chug pineapple juice and then 2 hours later you're going to taste like it. Like, that's not how that works.
Okay.
Science.
It's science. So there is no equivalent for women like, oh, you should make it to make your pussy taste good. You should do this.
Sorry. Also, douching isn't healthy. Sorry.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not. Again, it's self-cleaning. Vaginas are self-cleaning. Don't put a douche up there. Jesus.
Don't. Okay,
Don't.
fine. I mean, all right. I'm not doing it.
Wait, back to the chips though. I really want these.
No, yeah, I'm gonna try to get you some.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh, thank you.
Yeah, that's why I said spoiler alert.
Merry Christmas to me.
Merry Christmas to you. All right, for anybody that's going to be in LA Comic-Con this week, our friend of the podcast, Natalie Rodriguez, director, producer of Young Dario animated series, is going to be on at LA Comic-Con in 2 days, in room 410 on the 3rd of December at 11 a.m. They're going to have a viewing party or some sort of preview of the show, and they're going to have a talk and Q&A afterwards. So for our friends going to LA Comic-Con, check that out. Also, Keithan Jones, friend of the podcast as well, local artist from San Diego. Keithan Jones will be there. I don't know exactly what booth he's in, but go check his out. And if you're going to LA Comic-Con, let us know how it is.
Yes. I am so proud of her. That is awesome.
Absolutely. And also a reminder, if you want to win the sticker giveaway, type Mi Gente for the giveaway. Although I do think that we're having a couple of technical issues because I think stuff is coming in from Twitch, but not necessarily from Facebook. So that's all right. It's all right. Yeah. We have tons of stickers to give away. Yeah. So we should be fine.
I blame Kanye.
I blame the yay.
I blame the yay.
So let's I wanted to give you the lead on this next thing we were going to talk about, which is this is where the podcast gets a little gay. Which is sad gay. Well, we could talk a couple of things because there's also the World Cup stuff. So Colorado shooting recently, gay nightclub, unfortunately, gets lost in the news cycle after a couple of days because everything. The craziest, cringiest thing that I saw was how quickly they turned from, how quickly people turned when they figured out that the shooter was identified as non-binary. As if that was somehow some sort of, was that the one where I think so, right?
Yeah, but I heard he's only doing that to plead so it wouldn't, not insanity, so it wouldn't be considered a hate crime. Right? Because then if you say, well, I'm non-binary, then it can't be.
Oh, okay, he doesn't get the.
Yeah, so I think that's why he brought it up. I don't genuinely believe that he's that they're non-binary.
All right, this is the video that kind of got me, that made me a little sad. And this was his father. Did you watch this? Did you see this?
Yeah, he's like a crackhead, right?
Yeah.
Multiple people, and then I go on there. I want to find it's a gay bar.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, oh my God, is he gay? As a scare, oh my God, shit, is he gay? And he got
So this motherfucker's son just shot up a fucking club, murdered people, got tackled by a drag queen, and got beat the fuck up. And his first thought is, oh my God, I thought he was gay.
Yeah.
Not, my child is a murderer. What did I do? Probably all this fucking meth I'm smoking. But I don't know, man. It just, to me, it's a little disheartening. I can imagine how it is for you, in terms of like, does it feel like it's like step back after steps forward? Do you think this is more like, or is this just kind of stuff that we've been talking about for the last year about like the temperature and climate and like the sort of normalization of the hatred?
Yeah, no, it's scary. Like these are the actual terrorists is what I've come to terms with, because truly with anti-Semitism and then with the shooting in Colorado, the far right and normalization of hatred and prejudice, this is what it leads to. This is the results, right? So it does kind of piss me the fuck off that we normalize it so much, and right-wingers don't want to be held accountable for anybody's actions, but you can't say that you don't have some part to play when all you're doing every single day is talking about how these trans people or these drag queens are grooming children. They're grooming children, and you're equating them to groomers, which is just untrue. And you're getting all these people riled up. Like, people in the far right are angry over what? Like the fact that drag queens can have shows.
Yeah, I don't know.
And that we can educate children, and you equate that to grooming when you indoctrinate your children to be whatever religion you want them to be since birth. So anyway, it's infuriating. It's infuriating that there's so many angry, hateful people that would do something like that, and the fact that we would normalize it, and then on top of that blame victims because, oh well, they shouldn't be grooming children. No, I think that's bullshit. And I don't know, I feel sad and scared because you can't even go to a fucking nightclub without thinking that some hateful ass motherfucker is going to come and shoot you.
Gay clubs are the original safe space.
Exactly. It's supposed to be a safe space. And man, this guy also, like, our freaking justice system, man. Like, this guy, didn't he do like a bomb threat or something and his mom reported him?
Yeah, he threatened to kill his parents. He did a whole bunch of crazy ass shit.
Yeah, so the fact, and then he still, like, the fact that he so easily can get a hold of a gun, man, it's just, it hits on so many topics, right? It hits on homophobia, it hits on the far right movement, it hits on NRA, gun laws, like, it's just so layered, and it pisses me off that, like, we can't seem to find a solution, and people are just growing angrier and angrier in this country at the wrong people. At the end of the day, we should all be mad about the political corruption. We should all be able to, middle to lower class income people should be able to gang up on the actual villains, which are whoever is in Washington and getting paid off, right? But instead, they like to redirect the hatred to any sort of minority community, like drag queens, like LGBT movement, and yeah, it's I don't even know. I can't even formulate a thought. Like, it's just,
I understand.
It's kind of haunting me. I don't know.
No, Joe Rogan was saying something the other day, or a couple of months ago, that Hassan was reacting to, which was that, you know, he's like something. I agree with the Republicans, but why are they going after gay marriage? And it's because they need a target, and it's because they need a target. What's up, Johnny Papas? They need a target, and they need something to unite people, and you know, Democrats lead by Democrats are cuck, Republicans are the devil, Democrats lead by virtue signaling, Republicans lead by cruelty, right? And it's like, how do you not understand that they have to sort of gravitate to the worst of their base, because they don't really stand on a lot of issues. Republicans used to be tax cuts, small government. Now they're just, let's take over school boards and homeschool your kids, and you know, and shit like that. So Johnny says, when you demonize a segment of population, the crazies will react violently. Absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do me a favor, Johnny, if you're here, type in hashtag Mi Gente Show. I'm testing out a
giveaway.
Anybody that's still watching, I'm testing out this giveaway here tool that we have through StreamYard, and I want to make sure it works. And I don't know, sometimes I think comments aren't coming through right now. So yeah, I completely understand how you're feeling. It hurts me that, you know, not only that people are getting murdered, that people are not getting the mental health care that they need, but that also the first thing that we think about when there's a shooting is what race is the shooter, who did they shoot, who did they target, was it a race crime, etc., etc., etc. So what can you say? Stay safe out there. Gay nightclubs are supposed to be the original safe space. And, you know, it sucks.
It's insane how normalized shootings have become in this country.
Yeah.
Like, hey, there you go. Mello, Johnny, I see you.
Thank you. Hey, what's up, Mello? Mi gente. Thank you for watching. How do you guys feel about the Ye situation? I mean, or the Q situation. All right, let's give. Okay, I mean, in better gay news, the Senate passed the marriage equality bill.
Yeah,
something. So they're trying to codify this, right? Let's jump to the World Cup real quick. We have a couple more tabs that we need to get through, and security guard refusing to let me walk into the stadium for USA Wales. You have to watch your shirt. Right. So I want to talk a little bit about the hypocrisy of sports and of sports fandom. But there's been at least crazy. Absolutely. There's been at least 400 to 600 deaths reported from building workers that died. Qatar absolutely bribed tons of people at FIFA to make it happen. They said, you know, we'll build stadiums with air conditioning, and so that the field temperature is always 72 degrees. And then they're like, you know what? Let's just move it to the fall. You know, then they're like, but we're going to let you drink. And then 2 days before, they're like, actually, no drinking in the stadium.
Yeah.
And then they were like, but we're going to be okay if you guys want to just like wear the gay flags or the armbands. Like, we understand. So we're no good. And then the day before the tournament, they're like, actually, no gay. So they basically, there was a bunch of teams that wanted to wear armbands. England wanted to wear one. A couple of other countries wanted to wear one. And they said, if you do that, you're going to get a yellow card right away. You couldn't walk into the stadium with any sort of gay pride stuff on. I believe that the person who did do it was during a Uruguay-Portugal game.
Yeah. Were you watching?
Yes, of course. Respect for Iranian women on one side, save Ukraine, and then he had the gay flag.
God, I love him.
This is the guy that ran onto the field. I was wondering if there would be a protest. And again, with the temperature on gay rights and gay issues, look, I love soccer and I love the World Cup, and I was dreading watching soccer because it's the first major tournament I'm watching without my dad. But and I was surprisingly okay with that. But man, the hypocrisy of being a sports fan and rooting for your country and loving the World Cup and having to live with, you know, being able to gamble on it, watch it, enjoy it, and you're literally, it's on the back of like 500 migrant workers. Also reported like 6,700 worker deaths over like the last 12 years, not on actual venues, but like in the whole country. You know, modern day slavery, zero human rights.
Citizens, yeah.
Women can't do anything. Like, man, it's look, I used to love horse racing, right? When I was a little kid, because my dad used to take me out of school and take me to the racetrack. And I grew up going to the racetracks and loving horse racing, knowing how to gamble on horse races, following who the best jockeys, the trainers, etc. All that good stuff. And then one day I went to the track, and then a horse broke its leg, and then they bring the ambulance out behind them, and then they put the tent up, and then I'm like, oh, what are they going to do? They're going to take it to the horse hospital, and they're gonna fix its leg up, and it's gonna be limping around for a couple of days, and they'll be back. And he's like, no, he's done. And then I started learning as I grew up older, like how many, like Del Mar. Do you realize, like, Del Mar is right here in San Diego?
Wait, they killed the horse?
They killed the horse. Yeah, if a horse breaks their leg, they're donezo.
What?
And then in Del Mar, I started a few years back. I was like, started hearing about like how many horses die every year during the Del Mar meets. Tons of them. Like one year, I think it was like 9-10 horses died. And then at some point I was like, man, why am I a fan of this sport?
Yeah.
So I guess this is not necessarily like, because I'm not going to stop watching soccer. That's the thing. I'm not going to not watch the World Cup.
Yeah.
Tomorrow at 7 a.m., I'm going to be awake and watching Uruguay play. And you were awake yesterday or at work watching Mexico play. And so, you know what I mean? So I think it's more about just the fact that bringing it around to just everything, right? Whether it's a political issue, whether it's a life issue, whether it's a personal issue, we're all hypocrites to some degree. Nobody is not a hypocrite. You just have to pick the level of hypocrisy that you wish to feel comfortable with. The same way I love dogs, I love cats, but I am okay with murdering cows so I can have food and chickens. There's that certain level of hypocrisy that everybody has to deal with in their lives. So I don't know if it's so much a rant about the World Cup and about like the fact that it is, because there's nothing that's going to stop billions of people in the world from watching their soccer team plays. But it's definitely a corrupt organization, and it's definitely a corrupt. It's more corrupt than usual, and it is on the back of more deaths than we are accustomed to. So it is a little bit harder to enjoy as much because of that. But we still do, because everybody is a hypocrite and everybody has some level of hypocrisy that they have to deal with for the things that they love and for the things they partake in.
Yeah. I love that outlook though. I mean, it's sad. It's sad but true, right? Because like you're right. Everyone is a hypocrite to a certain extent. Unfortunately, we live in a very corrupt society as a whole. FIFA is just the freaking worst of it. But you're right that it's about, everyone's line is sort of placed in a different area. So for example, I won't eat Chick-fil-A because they're homophobic, right? But then my brother loves it. He feels guilty every time, but he loves it. I'm just kind of like, all right, that's what I'm comfortable with. That's what you're comfortable with. All right. But it does feel a little dirty to root for FIFA. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like salty at everyone that went to Qatar, because I'm like, of all places, I don't know, but I'm also trying to not be a judgmental bitch and just like, okay, I mean, I'm still watching the game, so that is pretty hypocritical.
Listen, I try not to get my political views and my food views mixed up. That Polynesian that Polynesian sauce is so good though.
It's hard, but no, fuck them. I don't know, but that's just me. I choose.
I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this giveaway thing so that we can do this for future streams.
All right.
So you go like this and you hit the draw button. We only have 2 people, so let's see which one wins the stickers.
This is freaking nerve-wracking. What?
Oh! Mellow DLC. Congratulations. You have won our first sticker raffle.
Oh my gosh, congrats. You get stickers, girl. That was cool.
Right? That's cool. So
I should have added it. I should have put hashtag me.
Yeah, we can do another one. I can do another giveaway.
That's fun.
I'll give Johnny some stickers too. I know him, so no big deal. All right, so that is the hypocrisy of the World Cup.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a winner. Congrats.
Congrats.
I love this.
All right. For everybody that's listening on our audio, we're giving away stickers. If you would like some stickers, watch live when we give some away.
But yeah.
All right, let's move on to some better things before we get it. Let's do a palate. Let's cleanse the palate.
Let's do it. No mames. Hey. Oh my god! This is giving me life. Hey. Oh my god! Wow.
I call this the Million Mensos March.
Wait, where is this?
Mexico. Where else?
No, pero en donde? I need to, if I ever have children, they need to go to the school. Where is this? Look, it's everyone.
I mean, it's better. I mean, I went to Catholic school when I was a kid. It's better than the little presentations we had to go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did some sort of dance too, and it was like, it was whatever. This is epic. Oh my god. Chavo del Ocho. How formative was Chavo del Ocho for you?
Oh, incredible. Right? Incredible. Yeah, no, absolutely. I remember watching that a shit ton growing up.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so we talked about the gay stuff.
Mm-hmm. This is a sad stream, by the way. This is like nothing but bad news. It's like, welcome back from. Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. The world sucks, by the way.
All right, so just because you said that, I'm gonna skip this story about the Mexican woman who went to Peru from a dating site, and then the guy like chopped her organs out. Let's save that one.
Skip that one.
Let's skip that one.
I love how even the World Cup we made depressing.
Look, I was just trying to figure out what my take was on it because I did that podcast about the World Series.
You're betting though. Are you gambling and like partaking and enjoying yourself a good amount?
I'm enjoying myself. I'm gambling, but there is something to it where it's like they tell you, 500 people have died building these stadiums, and you're like, fuck, and it's like fuck capitalism and fuck. But what do you want me to do?
Yeah, it's hard.
Like people are going to watch the game.
Yeah.
Like even people that were like, boy, look, how many of the people that said they were never going to watch another NFL game if the NFL allowed Colin Kaepernick to kneel, do you think really never watched an NFL game again?
No, probably.
What are they doing Sunday mornings?
Yeah.
In right? Like, right?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's like, this country gives millions upon millions of dollars to enforce the Saudi Arabia military. And it's like, they're still lynching women on the street in that country. So yeah, fuck capitalism.
Yeah, I think where did I hear that? I think it might have been on Bill Burr. No, I don't think it was Bill Burr. It was another comedian where they were basically saying that he was in a cab and the cab driver was like from some Middle Eastern country, and they were crossing the street, and some woman was like flipped them off like while he was crossing the street, and the guy was like, in my country I could have gotten out of my car and killed her and just kept driving, and like the body would still be there for like a week later or something like that. He was like something like horrifying like that, and I was like, well, goddamn. Yeah,
it's crazy how so many countries are still backwards. It's kind of sad.
Yeah,
this world is terrifying, Lou. For a Latina queer woman, oh my god, I'm scared. I'm so scared.
It's a scary place for everybody, and it's just a matter of like your perspective and your place in it, right? Where it becomes like there's things that that don't scare you. Like you said, men are afraid of being embarrassed or being dumped. Women
are afraid of being murdered or raped. Yes.
Right? So there's shit. Like I'm a 300-pound hunk of a man. You gotta really put in some effort. You're gonna abduct me and chop me up. You're gonna need a team.
Yeah,
with like-minded individuals. You know what I mean? You can't just be a crime of passion, as they say.
Yeah.
All right. So the caucasity.
The caucasity. This weekend, the caucasity.
Right. So Antonio Banderas says he wants Tom Holland to play Zorro.
Why?
Because he worked on him on a movie, and
Antonio?
Because right, this is somebody posted this, and my comment was like, this is why the Spaniards don't get invited to the carne asada.
Exactly. I was like, Antonio, first of all, shut up. You're Spanish, okay?
Yeah, he's a Spaniard, and yes, he played El Mariachi, and he's been a leading man in Hollywood and sort of the go-to for any Latino character, right? For a while. He played Zorro. But he said that if he could imagine Tom fucking Holland, a white British kid, could be Zorro. Now, physically, I'm sure he would have the skills needed to be, Spider-Man, Zorro, athletically gifted, etc. That's fine. Totally. But how does that come out of your mouth in today's climate? How do you say, "Oh, I'd love to see Tom Holland," because how you say he's very Latino for a white British guy?
Yeah, I don't think he's been paying attention to the news cycle. Right. Yeah. What do you think of that? Because I feel like it would be an okay take. Again, we keep coming back to this conversation of where the line is with actors, right, and who they get to play. So if Tom Holland got cast as Zorro, what would your take be on that one?
Tom Holland is too fucking short. That's what
Johnny. Yeah, I was gonna say that. So okay, I was actually gonna mention that, Johnny. Thank you. Can you go back to the link and scroll down to a picture of Antonio Banderas and Tom Holland together?
Hold on.
Because you did for a second, and I could have sworn they were the same height, and Tom Holland is really short. And I refuse to believe that Antonio Banderas is that short.
Antonio Banderas.
Is he a shorty? Is he a shorty too?
Let me see. Let me see what happens when I Google Antonio Banderas.
Height?
No, actually.
He's short?
Actually.
Oh my God! He's tiny.
Tom Holland and Antonio Banderas. I mean, Antonio's leaning forward a little bit, but...
But still, oh my God. And I kind of knew that just because the amount of pictures of him and Salma Hayek, and Salma's like tiny, like teeny tiny, right?
Yeah, I think it's just that most actors are short.
Well, I will say Tom Holland is wearing heels in that one, so.
Oh yeah, he is heeled up. He does have some lifts in that one.
I'm gonna Google how tall he is.
He's got the lifts.
Yeah.
Those are pretty big fucking man boots right there.
Oh no.
That's like a 4 or 5 inch lift right there. Oh, now you pointed that out.
I'm sorry, hooves. Right? Yeah, I'm like, wait, hold on. Maybe he's not that short. Maybe it's just the heels.
Right.
Those are pretty cool shoes, by the way.
Those are nice shoes.
I do love Tom Holland. Flats. I love him. We love our short kings here.
All right. Yeah, that's kind of a strange one.
Antonio Banderas height.
Antonio Banderas.
See, he's 5'9". Supposedly. Yeah, so let's just subtract 2 inches. He's like 5'7".
He's like 5'7". How tall is Zendaya?
Danny Trejo is also really short. Wow, I'm learning so much. Zendaya's like 5'8", 5'9", no?
What's up?
Zendaya. She's a tall one, right? Zendaya tall. How tall is she?
How tall is Zendaya?
She's 5'10".
Okay.
And then Tom's 5'8". Allegedly, according to this website. I do like it. I do want to stray onto this topic a little bit. The fact that Tom Holland and Zendaya, no sé. The fact that they're dating and she's taller than he is, and they don't like feel shame over it or anything. I feel like it's a little bit of a progress for short kings, don't you think? I think that Hollywood has shitted on short men for a very long time. I mean, I hate Tom Cruise, but homeboy had to like literally use lifts and boxes for his co-stars to look an appropriate height. And I feel like, with them dating and having
what was that thing? What was the meme about that? Which was like, Siri, show me male gradual masculinity.
Mm-hmm. And then Tom Cruise pops up, or what?
No, this is what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. See.
Show me fragile masculinity.
Who's the player?
I don't know, some baseball player that
Some
they didn't
baseball
want
player. All right. Well, he was standing on a little.
Yeah, no.
bucket.
I don't know. I don't know if it's, I've always been tall, so I don't know if like I look. I've always been tall, but I've always been fat. So I think that's just kind of like it's kind of like a thing. It's like you take the good, you take the bad. Everybody's got their own thing.
Yeah.
So I don't really think that because I don't know. I think Hollywood is the one place where you're not getting judged on height because of movie magic, because a lot of the people that you think are like statuesque tall stars are actually just regular size people. Tom Cruise being the biggest movie star in the world, he's super short. I don't even know how tall Leonardo DiCaprio or Brad Pitt. They can't be taller than 6
No, they're
foot
probably
ones.
like normal. Yeah.
Yeah, 5'10", 5'11", stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. And so I don't really think that. I think that in society there's more love for the short kings recently,
Yeah.
Exactly. So
And we love to see it. Listen.
Yeah, but for a long time I like being put in, dating bios or whatever. 6'2", baby. What's up? Is that what you think? Is that what you need? You need a tall guy?
I'm a man.
Is that what you think? Is that like a deal breaker for you? I mean, shit. So if you're saying no to a short guy, but you're saying yes to me because I'm tall, then good. Fuck it. Whatever. Right. I do think it's a little overblown though, but I get what you're saying.
What do you mean overblown?
Well, like I think I don't think Hollywood really gives a fuck. I'm 5'9.5". I met Arnold Schwarzenegger one time. He was just about my height or a little shorter. It happens.
I believe that. Yeah, I so believe that.
Yeah, every celebrity I've ever met has been short.
True. They're always smaller in person. I don't know why.
I don't know why. Because the screen has a bunch of pounds. All right. All right. Next up, as we're winding down here. All right. Football related, but also racism related. All right. So this picture of Jerry Jones resurfaced, and it is him at a North Little Rock High School in 1957. And then you have like this guy that looks like every bully ever.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Looks like Biff.
Well, yeah, he definitely looks like a textbook Back to the Future with the thing. Yeah. And this guy, this fucking little douchey guy here, and then this other guy cringing. And then these are like front level like pieces of shit racists, I'm assuming here.
Those guys definitely use the N-word.
And then back here, millionaire owner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh geez.
Jerry Jones. It was Arkansas, and it was literally 70 years ago almost.
What a picture.
60 plus years ago. And he said he was just a curious kid, kind of seeing what's happening. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Do you think you can be canceled for something? How long he also wasn't really like making a lot of statements on Kaepernick. Like there's also a history. He's never hired a black head coach. So what are you thinking? Do you think that somebody like this needs to get retroactively canceled, or how do you feel that this shakes out?
Yeah, I don't know. So I heard LeBron's statement, and I thought that was pretty much a pretty good take, because he didn't get canceled. He hasn't gotten canceled, and I feel like it's just, it's one of those things that we learned about, and then people moved on pretty quickly. Not that I'm saying that he should get canceled. I don't know. People can have different limitations on the timeliness of things. That was in 1957, so I'm not defending him or justifying it. But it does piss me off that that this is so kind of not a big deal. But yet when Colin Kaepernick takes a knee, there's, people fucking talking about it all over the press. And LeBron James did mention during a press conference, asked like, why haven't you asked me about this? Yet you've asked me a million times about the Tyree Irving, situation. You asked me, I feel like the media automatically attacks black men, and just kind of lets shit like this slide, And so yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he should get canceled. I don't know what should happen, but I do think that it does show that he, at some point, had some racist values, right? 1957. And he can say that he was there and he was kind of just confused. I think he said, like, I didn't even know what was going on. I was just kind of there. Sure, but also, like, he's the old white dude. And throughout his career, he's done, like, pretty much nothing for Black people. So I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know, racist old white dudes freaking own
Racist gonna
everything.
racist?
Yeah, race is gonna racist, and I don't know if this is gonna change anything. I don't know if I'm being just like very pessimistic, but like I don't know how do we cancel? I first of all don't even think canceling is a thing. I think people just get pissed off, talk about it for a little bit, and then move on.
He should sort of. I mean, I think he should. Right. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I just think it's kind of strange. Like specifically what LeBron said, that
Yeah.
they're asking about everything, but they really haven't asked him about that.
Yeah. So I do think that at least a conversation should be had. You can ask the players, you can ask people how they feel about it, but it does seem like since it's an old white man who owns a team, people are kind of like, let's just not talk about it.
I don't know. He should. I mean, I think he should at least address his team.
Yeah, at the very least. I mean,
He's too rich to be canceled. He might be too rich to be canceled.
Yeah.
All right. Want to remind everybody to make sure that you're following us across all social media platforms. Here we go. I'm going to try to run and open the door for the dog while it takes to play this.
And wow, you made it. Okay. I was wondering, I'm like, what am I going to riff off of?
Speed run like Kanye through anti-Semitism.
No. Through anti-Semitism. Ay, Dios mío. Dude. I feel like we missed a lot of news while we were gone, but now that we're looking back into it, it's been nothing but negative news.
Yeah, a lot of insane shit going on. All right, let's wrap this up here. Any final thoughts on Mexico in the World Cup?
Dude, that was brutal. That was a brutal game because I woke up fully prepared to lose. I'm like, there's no way we're gonna make it. And then they get so close. They start playing good for once. And we're one goal away and we just couldn't pull it. That was crazy.
The feeling of the finishes of the last couple of days have been insane because both games have to be played at the same time. Like today, the Germany game.
Yeah, dude, that was insane.
It switched back and forth. Who was going to qualify?
Yeah, and all Spain needed to do was just make one more freaking goal, and Germany would have gone to second place in the group. But Japan just out of nowhere, man, 2-1. That was insanity.
I was very happy for Costa Rica when they went up ahead, but then they immediately lost the lead 2 seconds later.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, I will say it benefits me in my bracket. So selfishly, I'm cool with everything that happened.
There you go.
There
you go. If anybody's joining us, type in Mi Gente. We're giving away some more 2M burrito stickers in a minute. Everybody else that's been hanging around, we're going to wrap this up. We're going to do No Names Way in a second. And let's see if there's any other stories that we missed. Not really. I got a couple of palate cleansers, and then this is the last. 2 more things, and then 1 palate cleanser, and then we'll be out of here.
We haven't talked about Twitter, but I don't know. I feel like that's outdated now. He hasn't done anything crazy, right?
No, it's been sort of like
calm. Yeah.
Calm. Wednesday breaks Netflix record during its opening week. Apparently, people have streamed 341.2 million hours of the new series starring Jenna Ortega.
Ooh. This girl, man. This girl is...
Have you watched?
Killing it. Yeah, I watched 1 episode.
Okay. I'm going to watch it.
It's good. I think I'm not the demographic for it, age-wise. Like, I really liked it. but it's also it's a teen like rom-com vibes, you know. So
Okay.
I'll keep watching slowly, but
I
you know.
heard it had like a little like not a Degrassi, but like not Mean Girls, but what was the other one like?
I mean,
What was the other one?
Degrassi's a good one. I mean, yeah, it's very much
Like a high school type vibe, right? High school
yeah,
show.
it was very because you know I don't want to spoil it, but anyway, yeah, it's very like high school drama with an Addams Family twist. It didn't quite you know catch me. Like I wasn't binging it. I wasn't going back to back. So I just watched one episode and I was like, that was really good.
No,
I might
did good. So that's a
I
good thing.
watch the next one. But yeah, but I love Jenna Ortega, and I'm rooting for her in life in general.
That's good to hear.
Have you seen her movie Fallout?
No, is that good?
So good. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's basically a story about like PTSD, and I thought they did a really good job. And her acting is just freaking insane.
I'm gonna add it to the list of things. Oh, this is the Darwin Awards for this year.
What is she doing? What am I watching? What the fuck? No le entiendo. What did I just watch, bro?
Well, I guess it's one of those things that magnets or whatever is what holds the mirror in place. So when she put it down, she kind of locked herself in there.
Oh. Wait, is this chick alive? Did somebody?
Yeah, somebody found her,
good.
I guess.
Okay, good.
It's a found footage. The last we found of her.
Oh my gosh.
All right. The trailer, actually, fucking two things. The trailer for Cocaine Bear came out, which, oh my God.
Who?
Cocaine Bear is a new movie that comes out in the spring, and it is basically it's exactly what it sounds like. It's based on a true story. I mean, I think I can probably play the trailer, but I might have to lower the volume on it.
For
basically, it's
purposes?
yeah.
Okay.
Here, I'll just let you watch it. All right. See if this plays.
Okay. All right. Cocaine Bear.
Oh, Jesus. What is that?
No, I get it now. Is it a bear?
Beth, we should go.
Oh my God.
I gotta lower the volume. So it's a true story. It's about they threw some cocaine off a plane into the wilderness, and some bear like went to town and ate like a kilo of cocaine.
God.
So the bear went on a rampage for like, I don't know, 2 days or something while it was high as fuck, and then it just keeled over and died. So they basically like created this whole movie around that incident. I've heard about this. It's the chick from Elizabeth something. I think she's directing it or she wrote it. She's from
Elizabeth Olsen?
No, she's from the Hunger Games.
Elizabeth.
Maybe I'll say it
Elizabeth, yeah, the Mahogany girl. Mahogany. That is Mahogany. Elizabeth Banks.
Banks, yeah. I think she's the one who adapted it or directed it or something.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's,
Okay, so it's going to have some comedic undertones as well, right?
Yeah, they definitely went for like a definite vibe, because I'm sure they added a lot about it, but essentially it's about a bear that eats a ton of cocaine and goes crazy and starts eating people and ripping people's heads off and then eventually just collapses and dies. So
what a feel-good movie.
Oh my God. I haven't been this excited about a movie in a long ass time. Like this is yeah, like that they actually made it is just insane.
You know what? I'm excited knowing that Elizabeth Banks is behind this actually.
Yeah, I believe she was the one who adapted it. So okay, there.
That's right, cool. I need to watch it.
The other trailer that came out recently is the Super Mario Super Mario movie. Now,
they're making a movie?
Yeah, Indiana Jones, Transformers, Guardians of the Galaxy also dropped trailers, but I didn't watch those. I saw the Indiana Jones ones like right before we went live, and I didn't think too much of it.
Okay.
So the whole thing about this one is that Chris Pratt is doing Mario.
Oh right, yeah.
Okay.
I heard about that.
There's a lot to talk about.
Oh.
I was liking it a lot, and then
all right, so essentially the trailer came out, right? And then basically and then it showed Princess Peach, and she's like going into battle, and here's some of the artwork, Peach, she can do anything, right?
Totally.
So can you just guess what this guy was mad about in the trailer?
Major red flag. Major
is he a conservative?
Red flag, which was right here. It's like Bo Peep, Ray Skywalker. You got Peach just taking charge.
Oh no.
Peach just taking charge.
Why is she not in the kitchen?
Right there. Like right at that moment right there, when I saw that, I was thinking Bo Peep from Toy Story 4, Ray Skywalker, and she seems to dominate the rest of the trailer.
What is wrong with Ray Skywalker?
Again, if we're not dealing with current day Hollywood, then
too strong.
These red flags probably aren't an issue for me. But when I see that, the first thing I'm thinking about is Bo Peep from Toy Story 4. That's the first thing I thought of. And Peach just kind of dominates the narrative of the rest of the trailer. Get it out. And as you see right here, Peach is the one that has to save him. Again, hopefully these are innocent things, but in current day Hollywood.
Yeah. Poor Mario.
Why are men afraid of a strong woman?
Yeah.
is what the question is there.
Why is he so angry? He's so worked up about just Peach having I don't know, character development?
A strong arc? I don't know.
Man, men are so fragile.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
We are. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, one more here. This is let's break down this video and then we're out of here.
Indiana Jones, Transformers.
We'll talk about those trailers next week.
What is happening? What just happened?
Whoops. He fell on his ass is what happened. All right, so let's break this down, right?
Yeah, okay.
So, guy's walking here through the thing. This guy, right? What does he do? Guy's walking towards you. Moves out of the way a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Figures this guy up here, he can probably move a little bit to the right. I'll move a little bit this way. But this guy with the red, he's walking with his girlfriend.
He didn't move at all.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not fucking moving. I'm walking straight through you. Doesn't even give him a fucking half an inch, right? This guy moves here, moves to the right. Right?
Okay.
This guy moves, the guy in the red moves anywhere to his right. He could have avoided all of this, right? No.
Yeah.
He decides, no, I'm a man. I'm going to bump into you. And he
I thought they were going to make out right there, not going to lie.
I got to take the headphones on. He swings, and whoops!
Instant karma.
Swings out of his shoes. Nothing. He didn't slip on anything. There's nothing by his feet. He's just top heavy. He's skipping leg day. This is why you don't skip leg day.
Yeah.
You know, skinny ass legs. That's why he fell.
Oh,
this girl's like, what? Okay, I'll grab it. No.
No. I love how she's like, I'm gonna. Okay, all right. Oh, no.
All right.
Oh, no.
Let him get his ass kicked with his skinny ass legs. If he had some girth to him at the bottom,
you think he would have been fine?
He would have been fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, blah blah blah. This happens. They break it up, and then at the end, he goes back for a little. He's like, all right, I'm gonna just get my hat. And then he's like, what? You still want some? Still want some? Boom! Adios.
Why does he keep falling? Okay, he needs to stay away.
He got slapped right there though. He got smacked.
As you should.
Yeah. But look, man, how do you can't do this. You can't just be like, oh, I'm not going to move at all.
No.
Like
He
you
even
can't.
kind of like he even kind of nudges him a little.
Yeah, he nudges him. This guy was trying to get out of his way. Anyway, so that's our douchebag of the week.
All right. Fuck that guy.
Douche
This is why I don't go to the gym. You're like, that's not why you're a lazy motherfucker.
What gym do you go to? Or do you?
I haven't. Okay, so 2022, fun fact, has been like my most unathletic year by far.
Mm.
I canceled my gym membership thinking I'm going to work out from home this year. That'd be great. Have I? Not really. No.
Well, FYI, I have the 24 now.
Oh. Okay, fancy.
Treated myself.
Yeah.
And I can take, but I got the one with the buddy passes.
Ooh, okay. When do you go to the gym?
I don't know. I'm down to go whenever. I got it because I'm not driving. So I got the membership. You drive.
Nah, gas is expensive, man. We'll work something out, maybe.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I didn't do it just specifically to go with you. I was just adding it to the conversation. If you ever want to go, let me go.
I think I got a pass. All right, sounds good. I'll let you know.
Johnny Papa says you can't knock him down that easy. Weebles wobbles, but they don't fall down. Yeah.
Johnny.
All right, let me try this. Let's see if we can legitimately give you a sticker here. Just draw this again.
All right, let's do it again.
Let's see who wins.
Well, now there's 3 people, so
I'm gonna win my own sticker.
I'm
gonna win.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you did. Well, you put 2 other people. Wow, Johnny, I'm sorry. You're just not. It's not your day today.
Let's try it again. Let's do it again.
Let's keep doing it until Johnny wins.
Let's do it again. Yeah, one more time.
What? Oh my God.
No.
The algorithm really hates Johnny.
Yeah, sorry. He's not a fan of Johnny Potatoes.
It doesn't. Come on. Mello won 3 times.
It's getting too many stickers. That's
Too
enough.
many stickers.
That's enough stickers. All right. I'm just gonna give you Johnny. I'm gonna use my executive.
Give Johnny stickers.
I'm gonna give Johnny stickers. All right, I'm gonna send you some stickers, Johnny. Yeah. I think I have your address from another thing, but if not, inbox me your address. I'm gonna send you some stickers. All right, guys, let's wrap this up. It is time for.
Now it's time for.
No names way.
No names way.
No names.
Way, no names. And our first and no names way is anonymous advice from unqualified podcasters. Please submit your questions. Follow the link to submit any no real names. That's why it's called no names. Sophia has a master's degree in some bullshit, and I have a lot of life experience. And I used to be very smart.
I used to be.
I've tested
still unqualified. Very unqualified.
Very unqualified. My IQ is tested at 139. The vein of my existence, and I've always been 1 point away from genius.
Oh, shut up.
Ah, yes.
Need to retake that test.
Yeah, let me see. Right. All right. Okay, let's see.
How many do we have? How many submissions today?
6.
Oh, okay.
Wait, where's the give me a second here. Questions, responses. Let me. Okay, I can't see the names.
No names. Can't see the names.
Oh, okay. No. I. For some reason, it's showing me. The names in a weird order. Okay, got it.
Oh.
I believe All right, so I believe this one is. All right, I'll figure it out.
Okay. All right. Is it all mixed up? Is that what
yeah, no, it's not all mixed up. It's just that it's showing me the names in a graph as opposed to showing me each person's name and then the question.
Boo.
So I think it's just a setting on, but I don't want to play with it right now because I don't want to delete the answers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna deal with it.
All right.
All
As
right.
long as we can.
So today's questions, I'll just do it like this. Today's questions have been submitted by these people, and then I'll figure out the names.
Okay.
Dave Chappelle parody. Okay. FMK for Life submitted 2 questions. FMK for Life submitted 3 questions. Home Wrecking Virgin submitted a question, and Seeking Middle Ground also submitted a question.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
First question here is, all right, you have to have sex with one of these 2 people. Okay. Number 1 is a trans woman who still has a penis and balls, but otherwise looks exactly like your number 1 female crush at this time.
Oh, Lou, you're gonna have to answer this one.
So like Ana de Armas?
Ana de Armas, yeah.
Okay, so Ana de Armas, but with,
With a
dick
dick.
and dick and balls.
Yes.
Who would be your female crush at the time?
Wow, I don't know. I have a huge list, but I don't know. I'm a sucker for Neve Campbell, Rachel Weisz, Sarah Paulson.
Okay. Sarah Paulson. All right.
Sure.
Number 2 is Elliot Page with no dick and balls, but you got to call him Mr. Page the whole time. Failure to choose means you're a racist.
This is such a problematic question.
This is like a landmine of questions.
Yeah.
All right, I'm starting to think I should pre-read these.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like career ending, man. Before it even starts.
Okay. The only thing I'll say about this would be, my question to you would be, as a bi woman, does when you look at somebody outside of their gender, right? As a bi woman, are you only attracted to lesbian women and bi men and straight men only, or does that expand the fluidity of like the non-binary, et cetera, et cetera? And is there different levels of bisexuality, I guess would be the question.
Yes. Yeah. So I would include anything and everything. I'm more of a personality driven person for sure. And as long as you're attractive, I mean, I kind of don't care what's in your pants. But
so like trans woman, trans man doesn't matter, right?
No, it doesn't matter to me. As long as they're attracted to me and attractive to me. And I would argue that that's most bisexuals, but there is the infighting between pansexuality and bisexuality and which one is more exclusive. I'm just used to the term bisexual, but that includes anybody. It's a free for all for me. All right.
Okay. So how would you answer this? So would either of those matter? It just means which one are you more attractive to, a femme looking trans woman that still has dick and balls, or Elliot Page, who's, an attractive man, I guess?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, both. I wouldn't mind both. Both sound great.
You like either one.
This one was easy for me. I was like, would you? Yours is harder because I'm like, would you fuck Ana de Armas with a dick, or
Look, Ana de Armas is here for you. Oh shit, yeah. She wants to be in your movie. That's awesome. She wants to fuck you all like no. Oh great,
amazing.
Thing is, she's got dick and balls.
It's more so. I think this is harder for you because I would just do both. It's great. It depends on the day, really. I don't mind.
Yeah, this is like a layup for you.
Yeah,
sure.
It really.
Flip a coin. Flip a coin.
Yeah. Either one.
Look, this is a strange question because this is sort of the question that people. The thing about humans is that we have this shared experience, right? We're all one thing. What is it that this community used to say? We're all one consciousness experience ourselves, subjectively. We're all the same. We're all kind of. So that's why when there's an issue like trans rights, gay rights, stuff like that, bathrooms, we sometimes jump to the furthest conclusion that we can, the extreme of that thing, right? So for trans athletes, it's like, well, what if somebody just says they're a man or a woman just so that they can win all the medals and then go to college for free and then go to the WNBA because they're, you know what I mean? Like, because as humans and as one entity, we're thinking of everything. We always can think of the best possible thing, and we always can think of the worst possible. So what happens with a lot of these themes is people your mind automatically drifts to those things because we're humans and our minds do that.
Mm-hmm.
So they say, well, trans rights and bathroom rights. Well, the worst possible scenario of that is somebody that says they're a woman so that they can go in the woman's bathroom, and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when people think about, well, like trans rights and you shouldn't misgender people, and Elliot Page is a man, and, you know, like Jordan got all in trouble because he was dead naming them and stuff like that.
Oh, fuck Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, Jordan Peterson.
Trash.
Another reason I hate Ronaldo is because he's a big Jordan Peterson fan.
Oh, why? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
We could talk about JP another day.
Right. So when people say like, well, if you don't say Anna de Armas with a dick and balls, then you are then you're being transphobic, right?
Oh, is that what they're kind of baiting you to say, sort of? You feel
Yeah,
baited?
not baited, but I'm just saying, like, this is one of those issues where, like, your mind drifts to the extreme. So they're like, so that's why they're like, when people try to find talking points for these issues and to be against trans rights, they say, well, what if somebody changes their sex, their gender, just so that they can dominate in sports, even though it's like 1 in a trillion that'll do it for that reason.
Yeah.
And what if they do it for the bathroom? And what if they do it, and then if you don't have sex with them because they're a woman now, then they make you, you know what I'm saying? Like, they make you feel like I'm the asshole, right?
Yeah.
So the question at that point would be, does remaining attracted to Elliot Page after transition make you any less cis or straight, for lack of a better term? Does that make you less of a man? Does that mean you're gay? Because you're like, you can still jerk off to Elliot Page if you want, Jordan Peterson. You don't have to be sad. Like, if you're still attracted to them as a human, whether they say they're a woman or whether they identify as a woman or a man, that shouldn't really matter to you, right? So the question at that point would be, which one would I go against more, like my cis and the sex, or my attractiveness to Ana de Armas as a woman, right? As just an entity, you know? And would I be allowed to avoid the dick and ball area? Like, can I just sort of focus on the top half and maybe her feet?
I have no idea how your brain went there, because I assure you it is not that difficult.
Right, but you understand.
I understand what you're saying. There is no wrong answer, though. At the end of the day, it's like, it's what you're attracted to.
It's what's more attracted to. So
there's no wrong answer.
There's no wrong answer. Look.
That being said, what is your answer?
That being said, because not answering makes me racist, I have no idea. There's no wrong answer here, right? One of them makes me gay. One of them makes me not gay. I don't know. They don't make you anything. Being attracted to something.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's more so, yeah.
Look,
so you have no answer?
I have no answer. I don't know what to say. I don't know what the correct answer is there. I would say, if I have gun to my head, probably Ana de Armas with dick and balls, because I can maybe avoid that area and I can just focus on, like, you know,
the rest
of her. If I didn't have
that's what I thought you would answer.
Yeah. If we had to have like physical intercourse, then probably it would be the opposite. But if it was just like a sexual encounter, what are you gonna do?
Well, yeah, there you go. Because if it was like actual intercourse, you probably would want a vagina.
Yeah. Plus, you know, what do you sometimes? Hey, man, we've all been there. It's dark. It's in the club. You can't check the oil. You might make out with somebody with a dick and balls at some point. You're never gonna know. You know.
Johnny pled the fifth. I think that's smart, Johnny. I think Lou's trying to do the same.
Listen, I'm trying to stay true to the bit and answer the questions. All right. So it is an interesting question, but it is kind of one of those questions that's baiting you and trying to test your, you know.
Yeah, because there's no wrong answer, but also either is a wrong answer.
Yeah, there's no right
depending
answer
on whoever's viewing, right?
It's a lose-lose for me.
Yeah, and for me, it's a win-win.
F, marry, kill, Rick Sanchez, Morty, or Jerry. I'm assuming this is a Rick and Morty question. Yes.
Is it bad that this is super easy for me?
Do you like Rick and Morty?
I love Rick and Morty. Yeah.
Okay, so what would you choose there?
I would Oh my God, kill Morty, marry Jerry, and fuck Rick Sanchez.
Fuck Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think I'm fucking Morty.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Talk about a wrong answer.
Oh my God, you went from transphobia to pedophilia. That's
Yeah. No, I'm marrying Rick Sanchez. I'm killing Morty, and I'm fucking Jerry.
See, okay, question.
Right.
Why did neither of us choose to kill Jerry? Jerry's so hateable.
Jerry's super hateable.
Is Morty more hateable than Jerry?
I think it's just you're more used to seeing Morty die.
That's true.
There's so many Mortys, they're sort of replaceable, you know.
And he talks like this.
All right.
Yeah.
This person's a Morty fan because they also wrote more Rick and Morty. All right. Beth, Space Beth, or wait. No,
Ooh.
Beth and Space Beth.
Yes.
Jessica or Summer. Jessica's Morty's dream girl.
Dream girl. Okay, right. And Summer's a sister.
Summer's a sister.
And it's fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess Space Beth is a combo.
Yeah, because that's difficult because
you like Space Beth, don't you?
Well, not as much as normal Mom Beth.
Regular
yeah,
Mom Beth.
I think she's hot. I'm not kidding. And it feels weird to include her and her daughter in anything.
Right.
But I do love Summer.
Summer's hot.
Jess is. I don't know much about her character.
She's kind of vapid, but she's had some moments of deepness.
And she's pretty.
She's pretty. Morty's obsessed with her.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I feel like Summer would be annoying in bed. Is that bad to say?
No.
I feel like she wouldn't be good in bed, but I feel like okay. So I would marry Space Beth and Beth, and I think I would fuck Jess and then kill. I don't know. I love Summer though. Maybe I want to marry her.
Then you know what? She also has she knows a lot of Rick technology too. Like she's sort of grown into.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she's better in bed than her mom. This is so bad. This is weird. This is hard.
All right, come on. You're taking more time than I did with the
Maybe I should marry Summer. I feel like we'd have a really good time together. I'm gonna kill Jessica just because I don't know her that well.
Right.
Marry Summer and then fuck Beth and Space Beth. I'll have a threesome with them. Yes.
All right. I'm gonna wait till they're graduated from high school, obviously. And
okay.
Cartoon space legal, not like you, who's like
letting me
jumping into it like right away. Like, oh, okay, you got me on pedophilia. Meanwhile, you're fucking suffering.
Damn it. Oh, I'm fine.
So after they
graduate, yes.
The frontal lobes mature faster in cartoons. Just so you know. No, I would say I would probably fuck Jessica, kill Summer, and marry Beth because she seems like she can keep a nice house at least. You know.
Oh.
Keep a nice house.
Beth is a freak. You know she's a freak.
Yeah, she is definitely a freak. And then if you get Beth and Space Beth, there you go.
Dream threesome.
All right. Was bored one more. Okay. All right, so we got 3 F.
It's the same person.
Yeah, they're just like
this person.
I think this is F and K for life. F, marry, kill for life. All right, one more.
Okay. That's
Daenerys, Cersei, or Marjorie Tyrell. This is a Game of Thrones one.
This is surprisingly easy for me.
Okay.
I would marry Marjorie. I'm in love with
Marjorie.
her. Yeah, I love her. Cool. I'm in love with her. I would fuck Cersei and kill Daenerys. Is that bad? I just feel like Daenerys is boring in bed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, given that my before I went to shit was stepdaddy of dragons.
Yeah, you gotta marry.
I was definitely down with Daenerys. Stormborn, you know. Breaker of chains, mother of dragons. Yeah.
You're so stupid. So dumb. All right, so you would marry her.
I would marry Daenerys. I could fix her.
You're that. If you were a girl, you would be that girl. I can fix him.
Yeah,
I can fix him.
I can fix him. It would be different.
Oh
she definitely would be go flying around burning the innocent with me. I would marry her. I would fuck Cersei just to see if she does like a finger up the bum. And I would kill Marjorie Tyrell because she's too manipulative for me. I don't know.
I love that about her.
Yeah, she's especially like
her.
she signed her death warrant when she was like, "Oh, he is the young lion." Ooh, when she was talking to Cersei about fucking her son, and Cersei was like, "Oh, I'm gonna burn you, bitch."
Yeah,
I see wildfire in your future.
There's something about powerful women that just gets me, and Marjorie Tyrell is one of those that's like,
yeah.
you know, she fucking
Look
knows
what
what she's doing. Johnny says I'm going to jail. I agree. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I would also wait until she graduated from high school. It's a cartoon.
We both. I might get canceled, and you might be going to jail. All right.
This is ruining our careers. This is great. Let's keep going.
Hey, we got kicked off of Facebook because
this episode. What a welcome back this has been.
Yeah. All right. All right, here we go. Last two here. This one comes to us since I think I figured out the titles here from Seeking Middle Ground. How do you deal with a delusional family member at the holidays? I'm dreading talking to my Q obsessed aunt at Thanksgiving. Okay, well, we were bond for a couple of weeks, so that's just probably from before. I was low-key going to invite my friend who sort of looks like JFK Jr. to dinner to freak her out, but was vetoed by my mom, who told me she has always been nutty. Either way, I'm not one to hold my tongue, so what advice do you have dealing with family that is bonkers?
What's wrong with this aunt again? She's
Q obsessed.
Like QAnon. Okay.
Yeah, Q obsessed.
Ugh.
I mean, it's not that much different from like hardcore, like right-wing relatives, right? It's basically one more step from that.
Oh, I don't know.
What if like your uncle comes to like Christmas with like a Kanye t-shirt on?
I would not be surprised. I would avoid politics with this aunt. Now, is she the type to not keep her mouth shut? I don't know. This was hard. My family is very politically aligned, sort of, I think. And then we don't align on religion, so we kind of stay away from the topic. But I have a lot of friends that were just like, I just got into a fight with my uncle, and I just stood up for this, and blah, blah, blah. And so a lot of people, this is an issue.
Yeah, I mean, especially for like millennials, Zoomers.
I don't know. It's hard because, like, would you avoid the topic? I feel like I'm avoidant when it comes to this in a family group setting, but some people would argue that's not healthy. It'd be better to talk openly and maybe try to change their minds. The only issue is it's Thanksgiving and you don't want to fight, right? You don't want to cause an issue. So I don't know. Is she just like racist and outspoken? Maybe.
Look, if they're a QN and express that they literally think that JFK Jr. is not dead and that Trump is still secretly the president, there's a lot of shit that goes along with that.
Would have been amazing if she brought the JFK lookalike.
Yeah, like I would have done that. No, I mean, look, I always have the secret weapon, which is if I am at any sort of family type organizations, I can always be like, hey, who wants to go to the store? Real quick with me, and then whoever, like the other smokers of the family, usually dip out to go smoke some weed somewhere and stuff like that to get out of situations. Look, you just try to avoid them. Hopefully there's enough family that you can focus on other uncles, and then when they say something, make a joke, laugh it off, and just kind of let it go. It's only one day or one weekend.
Yeah.
And really, and if you decide to stand your ground, my advice is don't go all over the place. Don't try to change their entire world. Try to focus on like one or two things that you think you can pretty articulately address. Like if you're talking to Kanye about, just like I would just try to stick to one. You're not going to like change somebody's entire political views or take them out of a cult like, situation in one conversation over Thanksgiving dinner. But if you just give them like one or two things that a lot about and just state those things and just let it go, then hopefully you give them one or two things to think about, and then hopefully they take it from there. Other than that, go smoke some weed, hide in the garage, hang out on the couch, watch some soccer.
There's unfortunately not a lot you can do. It's either like keep quiet and keep the peace, or you can be outspoken and they'll probably pop off, which is fine too. I mean, listen, if you want to get into a fight with a family member on Thanksgiving, I am here for you.
Look, you try to avoid it as much as you can, but if it pops off, it pops off. But just to say, be ready to pop off and just have your shit together. Don't try to change their whole world. If it's going to pop off, stick to your ground, stick on a couple of key facts, and just hammer that in and, stand your ground. Fuck it,
Yeah.
Memories last a lifetime,
And
Chicks
please, I know we're late on answering this one because it was probably sent before Thanksgiving, but follow up with us. How'd it go?
How did it go?
How did it go?
There's still more holidays to come, so hopefully it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're like, you didn't get back to me, so I murdered my aunts.
Exactly. I'm like, oh, yeah. Well,
all right.
There's always Christmas.
All right. One last question here coming from Home Wrecking Virgin. Home Wrecking Virgin writes, so I work with a client who seems unhappy with his marriage and home life because he's beginning to become more flirtatious and ignoring our professional boundaries. I do find him very attractive. We get along really well and have similar interests. However, I've never had an affair before, and if we were to get caught, I would ultimately ruin my career. But he is someone I know who can remain discreet. Should I reciprocate his advances more directly to show I'm interested in as well? What advice do you have for starting an affair?
I get it. Home Wrecking Virgin. It's because they've never been a home wrecker.
Yeah.
It would be their first time. Okay, because I was like, how are you
their first
a home wrecker and a virgin? Yeah. What? That's dicey, man. Okay, so it's a client and you would be a home wrecker. Don't do it. I say don't do it. But then again, are they asking, should I do it? Or are they asking, how do I do it?
They're asking specifically, what advice do you have for starting an affair?
So they're not even asking, like, help me, Sophia and Lou, should I? They're just like, how do I do it?
This is basically like, no, they're like, oh, it's I'm ignoring our professional boundaries. I do find them attractive. However, I've never had, it would ruin my career. But I know he can remain discreet. Should I reciprocate? What advice do you have for starting this affair that I clearly want to have?
Don't do it. Oh my God, don't do it. What's your advice? I mean, they're going to.
You're going to do it.
What's your advice? I'm at a loss.
Okay. Professional relationship. Look, the logistics is what you're going to have to worry about first. When and where are you going to activate this situation?
Yeah. And how?
So if it's going to be during work hours, is it going to be like at a work dinner? They have a family, I think, right? They're married. It's going to be an affair situation. It's your first affair. It's going to be hard not to catch feelings. There's a lot of shit.
Oh my God, that's true.
There's a lot of shit to go on. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot. Like, look, if you're dead set against to do it, sometimes there's a thing as like sexual frustration, when people work together closely, or like what do you call that?
Sexual. It's not frustration, but I know what you're talking about.
No, you're talking about, right? Sexual friction, something like that.
Tension, sexual tension.
Sexual tension, right? Yeah. And sometimes you got to bang it out to get rid of that tension.
But like an affair, like a home wrecking.
But like in an affair, like, I would say be like, look, if the tension is there and the only way you can get rid of it is with a bang, then you just got to be like, listen, look, I'm into you. And obviously there's like a thing here. So we can bang it out once. Let's have a bang-a-thon.
Wow, what a pickup line.
Fake like an overnight trip somewhere, some meeting, some sort of professional thing. Or call in sick one day or something. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but you're gonna have to figure it out yourself, right? And you try to bang it out the one time. And then if you still got it stuck in your system, then you can talk about it's either an indiscretion, which would be a one-time thing. It was an indiscretion, right? Or what was the one that Jada Pinkett's? What was the other one?
It was
an indiscretion, or like
I forgot, but yeah,
entanglement.
Entanglement, yes.
Right. So it goes indiscretion, entanglement, affair.
Yeah.
So those are the levels there. So I would say an indiscretion is probably your best bet to start with, and then you're gonna have to see whether or not he can really keep it discreet.
Yeah.
Look, and also it depends on the guy, because what if he all of a sudden stops fucking his wife? If he stops fucking his wife, then
Well,
gonna
they said
start
he
being
was
like,
unhappy, so I don't. I would assume they're
there
not.
still has to be something going on between him and
That's
the wife.
true.
Like it's
The
gonna be very
family.
hard for a guy. Maybe he's not even getting laid, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden he's walking around and she notices that he's like a little happier. There's a little more. Why is this motherfucker happy? I'm not fucking him. You know what I mean? Like those are the things you got to think about. Not just you and whether you're gonna become emotionally attached,
Yeah.
or whether you're gonna be able to handle it. But are they gonna change and how's it gonna fuck
And
up
then
your
the
career?
wife. I mean, if it's a client and there's a wife, they're still married. If she finds out, she's gonna pop off on you. What if you catch feelings? What if you lose your career?
It depends on the
There's
business
children.
relationship as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
How do you see yourselves professionally? What do you see yourselves? What is the nature of the professional relationship?
I would say don't do it is the best advice.
The best advice, yeah, is to not do it.
Yeah.
The real life advice is don't do it.
Yeah.
Now, as a professional podcaster committed to the bit, if you're asking me, the advice is, how do I start this affair?
Mm-hmm.
You just be like, look, you just got to bring it up. Like, look, there's a lot of tension between us.
Did they say that he had become flirty?
Yeah, they said that he's become more flirtatious and ignoring our professional boundaries.
So he is a man. I'm assuming that the submitter's
yeah,
a woman.
Him,
allegedly.
We get along really well, have similar interests.
Well, the way to start an affair is to continue flirting, but don't do
it's
that.
going to become evident.
Yeah, but don't do that.
The way to start the affair is to just start the affair. Just be like, "What's up?" You just have to have an awkward silence, look at each other for a second, and then you're in there. Go crazy.
Just don't do it.
But my advice,
and if you do, report back, okay? Let me know.
If you do it, be careful. Think of all the possibilities.
Oh my God! What if it's a female and she gets pregnant with a married man?
So many things.
No! Don't do it.
So many ways that could go wrong. So yeah, our advice is don't do it. But if you do it, be careful.
And let us know how it goes.
And let us know how it goes, obviously. Yeah. And right back.
Our viewers are wild.
They're out there they're living life, man.
Oh, jeez. Mm-hmm.
They're living life. All right, Sophia.
Was that the last one?
Yeah, that's 2 hours.
All right.
We've hit our goal. We got through some topics. We talked about, what did we learn today? We learned that EA is crazy.
Yeah. Nazism is back.
You went full Nazi. You never go full Nazi.
No, you never go full Nazi.
We learned that our giveaway tea doesn't like Johnny Potatoes.
No.
We learned what?
Johnny said remain a virgin.
Oh, yeah.
Remain a virgin. For our last caller.
Remember, remain a virgin.
Remain a virgin. Yeah.
You said it yourself, home wrecking virgin. It would ruin your career if they found out. So like, look, I know you got the hormones. If you do it, just do it the one time and get it out of your system and then just go back to it. That's the only way. Like how drug dealers talk about, you want to sell some drugs, make some money, and then get out the game. That's the dream. That's the only possible way that it will work out without completely ruining your life and your career, is to get in, get out, and then never look back.
That's what everyone says, though.
If you don't have the discipline to do that, then it's not going to work. If you do it realizing that you are going to fail. There is no good ending.
No.
So if you're going to walk into it with your big girl pants or big boy pants and realize that it's going to suck on the back end, even though you're going to be squeeze. Is the juice worth the squeeze?
Just don't do it. The baby mama's gonna find out, report you. You're gonna lose everything. Just don't do it. But if you do, tell us.
Did they have kids?
Probably. I think so. Didn't she mention it?
I don't know. Maybe
he's like married with kids. No.
Who knows?
Who knows?
All right. Anyway, that's the show.
Yeah.
Thank you for everybody that's watched. Thank you for everybody tuned in. Fuck Facebook for kicking us off.
I know. Are we still canceled from Facebook right now? We're still kicked off?
No, but I looked on the Facebook page and it was like community standards, some bullshit. So I don't know.
Darn. All right. We won't use the Nazi word anymore.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think YouTube and Twitch is where we should be streaming, honestly. That's where it's at right now. Facebook streaming isn't like all that anyway, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just let people know that we stream on YouTube, and then I'll post the videos to Facebook and remove any of the controversial stuff, you know, for the pages and shit like that. Anyway, thank you for everybody that's watching. Thank you for everybody that's listening. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you like the stream. Make sure you like the episodes when you're watching and listening. And then, you know, as always, reminding you, don't take things too seriously.
Mm-hmm.
We're all one thing connected by energy, and we're all traveling through space on a rock, stuck to it by magic in an infinite space. And we are but a grain of sand on the largest beach you've ever seen. So
it gets existential after the second hour.
So take care of yourselves and each other.
Mm-hmm.
Love each other. Make some art. Make some movies. Plant some trees. Peace out.
Hasta luego.
Vamos, papá, hay que irnos. Me estoy aguantando desde que pusieron el domo.
Puedes esperar. Muchas personas trabajaron en esta película y solo quieren que te aprendas sus nombres de memoria.
Y yo quiero asegurarme de que ningún animal resultó lesionado durante la filmación de esta película.
Listo. Uy, palomitas en el suelo. Wow.
Espera, parece que Maggie tiene algo que decir. Es tu primera palabra.